it down. I think teams would be wise to that by now. Here is Capella underneath trying to force his way up. He's the top rebounder in the NBA. It's kept alive, and Red Velvet Herder throws it in. That 7-game winning streak is over 500, but you just got to play who's on the schedule, and they are getting it done. Here's Marquis with the left hand to score off the window.
Usage of the offhand.
Trae Young now to the rolling Collins to score. The Lakers beat the Hawks down south. Herder. Long distance on its way. Nothing but net. The splash from Herder. And you said it, Stu.
Yeah. What an asset for the Hawks. I mean, he's like having another coach on the floor.
Look at this passing interior, too, as Snell finds Collins.
That's what freed up Collins to go to the glass.
Schroeder, the quickness to get around Gallinari, and he does to score. Harrell backing in on Gallinari. Can't now. It's up to Schroeder. Dangerous pass. Open man is Matthews. Take it immediately, and he knocks it down. Yes, sir.
Really good in pick and rolls.
Yeah, they are 7-0 since he came back from injury, coinciding with Nate McMillan taking over. 2 in a row for Wes Matthews. And the rebound to Montrez. Lakers' biggest deficit was 8. Quickly to Matthews. How hot is he? He checked. Yes, sir. He's got it. Towards the tail end of quarter number 1. Gallinari looks to get in there. He shoots a lot of free throws. It's out to Hill. He sets. He fires. He gets.
Good driving kick by Gallinari. As soon as he put it on the floor, he was reading the defenders to see who was going to commit.
Again, in the 18th season, still getting to the basket. And that's Rondo around Montrezl Harrell.
It's like as long as he can stay moving here, it'll stay as loose as possible. But as soon as he sits and it stiffens up a bit, then you got the issues.
Gallinari over Harrell, the jump shot. You know, an interesting note, and it is very trivial because the most important thing is his health, but he did score 10 points. So that long double-digit streak for LeBron James, 34-33, Lakers down by 1.
I would be very surprised. I mean,
right,
if he came back in this game.
Bogdanovich lets fly. Look at that soft touch. Settles in. Rondo. Of course, he's been up and down throughout his career as far as being a shooter. And driving to the basket, giving a baseline, and it's Capella.
Box out by THT on a bigger opponent.
THT looks to get to the rim, and then backs it up, and he scores from 10 feet falling away. Trae Young, 11th in scoring. He's down 4 points from last year. Boy, Collins just puts the body on Kuzma and lays it in. Try to draw the whistle. Could be infuriating if you're a defender. Look at the dance that Kuzma's putting on. The spin and the score. Starting to ramp up the work a little bit more. Gallinari, who's going to pick him up? Nobody. So finally they had to make a decision. It was 2-on-1, and Collins throws it down.
I went right by him, and that opened it up for Collins.
Collins, 14 points, the only one for Atlanta in double figures. THT and 1. One of the biggest shockers here so far, Trae Young has not scored. He's looking, he's going to lob it under to Capella. Trae Young's only shot it twice, and Capella scores. 8-3 since he's been in that starting lineup. In fact, he's got the best three-point percentage in the league as Trae Young scores his first basket.
Well, he split the defenders.
So minutes to be had with LeBron out. McKinney controls it, right back, two-man game.
Look at that clock.
And it's down to 1 with Schroeder mid-range. So they worked it all the way, but got 2 out of it anyway. Is really interesting. Here is Herder. Oh, good dish underneath. Capella can't score. Collins, then Damian Jones was there, but countered in the foul. Attributes that to a lot of his hand-eye coordination that he utilizes in basketball. Here is Marquis. Over Herder. He loves that matchup. Down Capella. Oh, blocked on the other side.
Saving basket, too.
Yeah. Kuzma going to move in after the flyby, and he banks it in. He didn't try to force that 3. He moved in and scored. Trae Young, second floater in a row. 3-on-2 the other way. Young all the way. Puts it up. No. Rebound Collins. No. Tapped up once. Twice. Hawks are all over the board right now. Kuzma looking for the 4-point switch, but they can't convert. And Trae Young was just kind of hanging around, and he's going to get it and score at the other end. 0 for 4. Young handling it. Young all the way. They don't pick him up, and he scores. And the Lakers need a timeout. It's 13 shots in a row. KCP throws it away. So 13 missed shots in a row. That's their 12th turnover. And LeBron is out for the game. Collins, 3. Got it.
Halfway through the third, and they haven't scratched.
Horton Tucker behind his back, looking to get to the basket. Reverse layup for the first basket, and it came with 5:52 remaining in the quarter. But he puts in the scorebook, and it's Schroeder. Remember, he just tweaked that ankle a moment ago. Looks good to go. Here he is. The bounce to Montrez. Throw it down. So 2 quick baskets by the Lakers.
Only one player in double figures, and that's John Collins. Everybody else is pretty much under control, but they are spreading the wealth around a bit.
Gallinari lets it go from 3 with 23 and 13 rebounds. Capella's got 13 boards. Best rebounder in the league. And THT the mid-range.
Lakers still down by 8.
He's shooting okay, 4 for 7 for the game. Oh, Collins, well, they're underneath. Yeah, that's Collins. Caruso will be in when it's dead. 3:50 to play third quarter. Montrez, oh, good dish. Underneath and lay it in. Going backdoor baseline with Schroeder. And so the Lakers 8 points, so that 2012 record is safe. Gallinari from the free throw line. And here they are, a game over 500. One of 5 teams in the East over 500. Gallinari with Horton Tucker coming out.
Now you also get another appreciation for LeBron.
Underneath, that's the way to start the quarter. So the Lake Show with a dunk in Montrez. At the lowest quarter of the season, both KCP and Kuzma went 0 for 4 in that third quarter. And nothing but net for Bogdanovich from the corner. Boy, what a find when you come back healthy like that. Montrez leans in and scores, so he's got 2 field goals to start the fourth quarter. Everybody was convinced he was going back outside, and then he turned and had a layup but couldn't finish it. Trae Young, the lob, the tip, no, but the tap again is good by Capella. Playing a little keep away on the perimeter. Trae Young back to Gallinari, wide open, and he makes no mistake. Right in the middle of the pack as far as 3-point percentage. Mid-range, Montrez. Mid-range, Montrez. Points for Hill, who had been in a drought. Just 3 points total, Stu, in his last 4 games. Here he comes back to Los Angeles, has 9. And Montrez, 4 baskets in the quarter. These 2 were not teammates last year. Montrez, part of the Clippers. And thrown in by Young. By the way, have 17 more field goal attempts than the Lakers. They're not shooting it that well, 41%, but here's your difference. Montrez again. Going to glance off the rim to Caruso. Caruso ball handling, now in the attacking 47. Wants to get to the rim. Instead, it's Keith in the corner. And Keith hits a 3. Timeout, Atlanta. At 7:30 in that homestand. Trae Young out of the timeout. Can they score? They do. And that's been Young's shot of choice tonight. The flow, the bagel going. 0 for 7. Up and under. THT tries to stay with it. Montrez, he's going to finish. What a monster underneath.
Again, you let him split the double team.
And Herter for the 3 in the corner. Rebound, Trae Young.
What a pass.
What a pass to John Collins.
Nice play by Trae Young.
Gonna be the way the game ends. 99-94. The Atlanta Hawks have won 8.